Do people just walk by your booth? Not anymore. Today, I am sharing tips to pull them in with kindness, confidence, and fun. Hey friends, my name is Diana, and today we are going to be talking about the best ways to engage customers at your markets. Right now, I am knee deep in my crochet markets, and I recently posted a video about one of my markets, and I had a viewer ask me if I could make a video on how to engage with customers. Now, this is going to vary because you're going to have different customers like walking by. So take the ones that feel the most comfortable to you and most natural to you. We're going to break it down into groups of different things that you can do. Okay. Now, when you see people walking by, you can smile at them, make eye contact, keep eye contact. That's really important. Don't be furtive. So that means you might need to, well, actually, you should be putting down your phone. You shouldn't be on your phone unless you are checking people out. That is number one turnoff for most people. If you're in your booth and you're walking by and you're on your phone, you could seem disinterested in the people coming in. So keep being on your phone to a minimum. Keeping eye contact. In this last market, I had somebody walking by and they were walking up and I just looked them in the eye and then we started up a conversation. Hi, thanks for stopping by. Or, good morning, how's the market going for you? Good morning, how's your market day going so far? Something along those lines. The key takeaway is smile first, talk second. Sets the tone to the conversation that you're going to have. The thing I want to talk about is give a fun, quick introduction to your booth. Explain a little bit. People like the context of why you're there and what you're doing. Hey, I make modern crochet dolls and animals or beanies, something along those. This one, I say a lot. Everything is handmade by me. And feel free to touch anything. I'll have people that will stand outside the booth and I'm like, come on, you can come in my booth and you can touch the things here. This is a touch and feel booth. Try and be as welcoming as you can. And then sometimes point out, hey, these are the best sellers over here, and point them to a certain item. Keep it light, like 3 to 7 seconds maximum. So think of the little thing that you want to say and make it brief and let the people shop. You can ask easy, low pressure questions. Something that doesn't put a lot of pressure on the person or even seem salesy. One might be, have you been to this market before? Or how did you hear about this market? Are you shopping for something in particular? Are you shopping for a gift or just browsing? My favorite one to ask that I always get positive feedback from is, are you shopping for someone in particular? And that usually gets them thinking. And if they do, and they don't know kind of where to start, I'll say, well, for instance, I had a young man in my booth and I said, hey, are you shopping for someone in particular? And I said, well, maybe my sister. And then I said, well, what does she like? And he said, she likes bugs. And she likes bugs that start with B. And so I had to really rack my brain to think what I had in my stash. And I said, well, I have a bee. Sometimes I've asked, do you crochet too? And what types of crochet do you do? You can tell a tiny story. I am a storyteller. I get that honestly, get that from my dad. And he got it from his grandfather. We love to tell stories. And buyers love stories that make the items memorable. When people pick things up, I will say, oh, I loved making that. Or, oh, that doll over there, that has hand-painted eyes. Or I've even added on some of my items, I've added the hours that it's taken to make the particular item. You could say, well, this little doll here is one of my most requested items. These baby beanies are some of my favorites to make because I make them for my niece. You want to remember, short plus sweet equals emotional connection. You want to offer a hands-on experience, especially with crochet. Explain about the different yarns, difference between chenille yarn and acrylic yarn and blanket yarn, and then give them a touch test so they can touch it. so that they can feel the difference in the yarn. So getting kind of engaged in what you're selling in your booth. Sensory engagement equals longer booth time. In this last market, I really tried to get all of my like items in the same area. So I have a little sign that says farmyard. So I'll have most of my chickens and anything that would be on a farm kind of close together. Give genuine compliments. Okay, not forced, real compliments. So you could say, "Oh, I love your jacket. Oh, your daughter has a cute bow." Or if it says something on the shirt, "Oh, I've been there," or anything like that. What's your favorite thing that you've seen in the market today? "Ooh, I love your shoes." Compliments open people up. They do. Use humor and playfulness. Just have fun. My yarn stash got out of control and now I have a booth, which is not too far from the truth. Makes me stand out, makes me memorable, and I actually, this last time, I made a shirt with my logo on it as well. I made it in Canva. As much as you can without being weird, you want to stand out and be fun. You can also highlight the best sellers. You could point to a doll and said, "These dolls have been flying off my shelf today," or "This color has been really popular this season." People trust what others love. You could even make a little table and have a little sign that says best sellers. Make it easy to ask questions. Make sure your booth is tidy and open. Have clear pricing. Stand, not sit. This actually helps people to feel like you are more approachable. Simple body language makes a huge difference. So you don't want to be standing there with your arms folded like that. Keep your arms and your body language open. Sometimes when little kids walk into my booth, I will ask them what their favorite animal is. And if they say something that I have, then I can show it to them. Or if there's something very similar to it, I will show that to them. It's really important. Offer a takeaway. Even if they don't buy something, you can give them your business card. Have a QR code for your social media or your links. This keeps them in your world. What I want to ask is, do you sell at markets? What has been a successful approach for you in the past as you have sold at your markets? I would love to hear those. So would our community. If you'd like to drop those in the comments below, that would be super helpful. I honestly hope that these tips help you get you excited about being a vendor at a market. It really is a fun time, an opportunity to get to know different people, get to know different vendors, have experiences. I am a more positive person. I look forward to making new friends and just having an enjoyable time. Thanks for stopping by. I'm off to finish prepping for my next market. Obnoxious, and we're not going to go pursue the part because it's weird. And get you excited about that. You can, no, that's dumb. Don't say that. And that was the stupid part, so don't add that. Or you might, gosh, let's start that again.